It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas. And Nolan Ryan gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
First delivery to him.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
The average sits at 286 here to start play. 1 home run, 10 RBIs.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Stepping in next, J.D. Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bradley is there, and that will end the inning. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he hits one on a line to left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will bang up against the wall. Young ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. That average way up there to start things out. 10 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And that one yanked just foul. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting 6.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he is in there.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitches are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called. And he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Next, here is Jose Trevino. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Tanner Houck comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first thing. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
To the plate now, Michael Young, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On to the 2nd inning now for Marlington. The Rangers on top here, 6-0. Here now How's Rafael Devers? Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
The right fielder, number 10.
Hunter Renfroe stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Verdugo is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Count now a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now to bat, Kevin Plawecki. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one sent foul. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Plawecki, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouled. This one off. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They won't. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Leading off for the
Bottom
Rangers,
of the 3rd now, and
third
set
baseman,
to go as the 3rd baseman.
Sherten.
Apostle pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Hit on the ground out to short, and there are 2 away now. And stepping in, Jose Trevino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trevino.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Mitch Moreland will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Renfroe gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 3 here in the Lone Star State. It's now 7. Now it'll be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, number 99.
Behind on that one, now behind Verdugo. In the count, 0-1. And the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And another foul ball. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit here as this is through past Young.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Martinez leads off first with 1 away, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Now batting, the first baseman.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Dalbec.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young.
For the Rangers, the shortstop, Michael.
He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Martinez, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. And that's a special home run. Michael Young continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Now batting.
Here's
center
Jackie
fielder,
Bradley now.
Jackie.
He swings and
Bradley.
lines it to left. Martinez
Junior.
is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey.
1 gone in the Texas
Gallo.
4th. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Now the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Nick Solak. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Rangers 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Renfroe, originally from Mississippi. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Aaron is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So next to hit is Kike Hernandez, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the third long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Matt Andrees gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that's the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate is Jose Trevino. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Trevino.
First pitch of the AB on its way. To short. Gonzalez is up with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. But the Rangers add on thanks to this. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now here's the first offering. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 9-0. So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 delivery. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
He froze him on the fastball there.
10.
Mitch Moreland
Shortstop.
becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. And this, of course, is
Now
a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. In fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
The right fielder, number 13.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So two away for the Rangers here in the sixth. And that means Nick Solak will dig in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
So now to the plate, Sherten Apostle. In there, now the throw. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a two-out double steal. Fastball called for strike two.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle. Something's not coming back.
He froze him on the fastball there. J.D. Martinez goes down for the first out in the seventh inning. Rafael Devers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Devers, right field and carrying well. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone, a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Next up is Hunter Renfroe. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's fouled away. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired.
Please join us for the traditional
one scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 10 and the Red Sox 1. Now into the box, Willie Calhoun. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play.
The left fielder.
That'll bring up
44.
Hank Aaron. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Moreland
has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Texas. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. So stepping in is Marwin Gonzalez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Marwin Gonzalez becomes the first out of the inning. And the pitch.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the catcher,
Kevin Plawecki is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him. Darwinson Hernandez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the AB now. On the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Martinez coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, D-Bro, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you go.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And Young will come across to score. And the second run will score as well. The relay throw. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Martinez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they get the double play at third.
Up next for the Rangers.
Up next for the Rangers, Sherton Apostle. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Popped him up. He's got it, and the Rangers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 12-1.